Welcome to Tarot Master Key. My name is Toby. I am your guide to unlocking your destiny. Hello. So, I'm just gonna go over some dreams that I had last night. So I guess my niece was surrounded by animals and a coyote with antlers. It tried attacking her and I wrestled the creature, and a burning bush was writing it out like Bible prophecy, idea, prophetic, trauma, false energy. So that's what I was getting from from that dream was that sometimes we have dreams that are false to kind of like scare us and get us, kind of like panicky or help induce anxiety. So I'm like, maybe there are dreams out there that are produced by other people or spirits to kind of get you to start fearing, for your life or for the lives of others. The second dream I had was Jeffrey's Oklahoma Yak Bull Ranch. Like it was like a weird dream. So I met Jeffree Star and he had a bull farm, a mechanical bull, and guests taking turns using it. I went behind the bleachers and saw a turning pole that controlled the bull, and kids were taking turns running on it. I told the boy he was Spider Man with those skills, and he put on his Spidey hoodie. We ran around the farm, and I saw monster trucks. Somehow I lost my shoes, and I get boots and ran back home. The kid was organizing my Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and I had the Scorpion Thief cards. The last thing I saw was Robert Irwin before waking up. Or Steve Irwin, my bad. So that one was really weird. I was like, okay, so now I'm starting to see what's going on behind the scenes. I don't know if you can interpret that, but I could interpret a lot just from that small thing right there. I could interpret a lot, and I don't know if you could interpret the same thing. But the third dream, the cursed house I was trapped in, my aunt's house, and every time I did something, the house would make a mess, shooting water from the faucets connected to a stove, mopping the walls. My aunt mentioned she knew a person that knows me, named Elizabeth, and she was going to curse people. Her abusive husband wanted the house cleaned always, and she left. I made a cup of noodles, and my cousin took it out, and it was in a bag with water that jumped out, and every time we cleaned the mess, the cleaning implements would make a bigger mess. The garage made you sing when you talk. Also, a cat got its tail bit off. I put Alice in Wonderland, or the it was like a terrible house, I swear. Another dream was my family owned a casino. My aunt and cousin tried taking some money from the business. There were zombies in a swamp. We walked through the apartments, and I noticed a lot of people on balconies. And I found a gate not closed all the way. And we slipped in. The security guards chased us, and I kept evading them through a parking lot. I made it to my sister's house and um, rubbed it in the guards' faces. There was tons of popcorn and a parade and a Star of David, and people were like, "What is that called? What is that called?" I'm like, "It's a Star of David," and they're like, "Oh," but they knew the name for it, but not the real name for it. My sister left her husband and got revenge with stickers and brutal words. And then the final dream that I had last night was I saw Beyonce's temple. It had hieroglyphs, and she was in the crater with Jay Z. So there was lots of sand everywhere. It was a beautiful temple, and she was in the center of it like a planet. Like it was like planet craters, like on the moon or something. With Jay Z, and made a 3D movie about a African boy growing into a warrior in a tribe, and then that was the end of it. So basically, it was very 3D. I was like, wow, this is like being in the metaverse. You're seeing all this intense, visionary stuff. So I thought that was a very interesting dream. And why would she show me that she would be end up making a kids movie? And then, right now, I just woke up and I had a dream about Pearl Technology or Pearl Industries development software program. Pearl holograms create your own reality, manifest your desires. You have a bubble, and you could like stick it on the wall and enhance it, and it could like function as a web development page, or you can use it to create holograms or even portals. Uses brain function to function. It had development engine, so it could create things on its own. It was like instant gratification. It uses your thoughts and body to shape and move the bubble. Give it an AI mind and watch it work. Um, but I did put at the end of it, because I was presenting it to a lot of people, and I put at the end, warning, poison, toxin, virus, human deterioration, causes uncontrollable cannibalism and brain deterioration. Warning, human deterioration causes uncontrollable cannibalism and brain deterioration. I added that at the end because I thought that kind of technology should be not like accessible to humanity, but it probably will be eventually. And I was like, I think humans don't deserve to have like, everything. But then again, we'll see what happens. You never know. The future's crazy. All right, so I just want to go through a quick message, see what it was trying to say in those dreams, and I feel like dreams, you need to heal from them, and you need to talk about them, and you need to experience them, because they're so vivid and realistic. It kind of takes you out of this reality and into the next. And I really want to know what it is that they have to say, what these dreams have to say. Yes. My crystals are showing up. Cute. All right. So, we got 7 of Pentacles. So that's like fortune favors the bold. A lot of like promises. I see like a promising future. 4 of Pentacles, more of safe and trust. So knowing your mental stability and how you can function and not feel anxiety for every little thing. So I think that ties back into the antelope coyote dream that I saw that attacked my family, and I was like, no, you're not going to attack my family, because I ended up wrestling it. Like, I guess wrestling with the idea of being hurt through like some mystical force. 5 of Hearts. I guess that's respect and love, because even in the dream, like, my family still encouraged me and was still there for me, surprisingly, even though the dream was pretty wickedly scary. But they were just still very embracing, I guess you could say, like connecting. 3 of Hearts is also like foreign, so it could be like friendships and close acquaintances that you end up creating bonds with. And with this Ace of Wands, I can see that as like this, that in the near future I'm gonna have a stronger bond with my family than I do now. Right now I don't really see them that often, and it's kind of because of the distance. But maybe in the future we're gonna have a stronger bond where we can talk to each other about a lot of things. And I mean, I already do. I feel like that's what I've been doing lately, is trying to reach out to them and like get them to see the world from my perspective, in a way, like the things that I see, the things that I see in dreams, or the things I study, and how humanity all works together subconsciously. And what would you call it, the collective conscience, how I can see that very clearly. 6 of Pentacles is, I see it as a warning sign when it comes to what we want in life. Like, we want everything to be easy, simple, but there's so many things that end up complicating it. I'll go into that more after. So we have 8 of Pentacles and 8 of Wands, and then 8 of Swords. So definitely this goes into the warning. So this is like warning on vocality, warning on like the things we manifest, and then a warning on how material wealth becomes the only thing that binds us as human beings. But I feel like from these dreams that one of the messages is that I'm going to learn that not everything is so important when it comes to money. But even though money is super important, it's the only thing that keeps us alive, I feel like I'm going to find answers as to who's been pulling the strings, why I keep having these strange dreams. I'm going to be learn how to speak about it, have more words for it. I'm going to continue to create like a vocabulary, be able to go through the forest and maneuver my way through it and have the answers that I'm looking for. Being able to control your dreams more, because I can control my dreams like a boss, but they've gotten to the point where they're so realistic, it feels like you're in the metaverse looking at everybody's other thoughts, so even they can affect them sometimes, or like everybody's collective thoughts affect the situation. So I can maneuver things, and even in the dream I had the pearl, and I could like create holograms and portals and move it around, and it could transform into sexual objects if I wanted it to, because I was like, oh, so this is what humans are going to use it for. All right, I guess I was just like really pushing myself to the limit, and I woke up right after that, because I was like, dang, like after they figure out how to use this technology, it's not going to be, the world's not going to be a world anymore. It's going to be something else. We're not going to be humans anymore. I don't think I'm a human. I think I'm more of a wizard, magical. I believe more that I'm magical than a human being. So we have 8 of Pentacles. I feel like it's screaming to me. It's like more stability, wealth, and comfort in your family and friends. And it's something that's going to be shared and not just exclusive for one person. But I feel like I'm gonna have the opportunity to be able to decide where that money goes. And I don't really see myself giving it to just anybody and giving, but I feel like I'm going to give out a lot of knowledge, but I'm not going to give them, I'm going to let them know. I just feel like there's more to the story that I need to discover about myself because I don't feel like sharing all of this power with people, like the real power. The words and the knowledge, that's a lot of power, don't get me wrong. But I feel like when it keeps escalating and we finally get those things that we've been dreaming about into reality, I feel like I'm going to be very critical and cruel to others as how I'm going to share share these new toys that we all get and who gets to use them. But yeah, that's all I have to say. I'm going to keep figuring out how to work with my dreams and get the answers I'm looking for.